Hi everybody. Oh boy. I got tagged. This is my first time getting tagged. Laurel from Not a Farm Girl tagged me. It's like, ah! Oh boy. Well, I hope I can answer the questions. The tag was for 5 different questions, okay? And I asked her, is this a test? I'm not real good at tests. Well, let me see here. I wrote myself some notes, okay? So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm checking my notes, because I get off on a tangent and I lose my train of thought. So, like I said, I'm not real good at tests. So hopefully this is open book. Anyway, the questions are, number 1, name 3 YouTubers that have inspired you. Talk about a hard question to answer. Really? Only 3? It's like, there are so many out there, so many good ones. You know, and it's like, to narrow it down to 3? That's almost an impossibility. It's like, oh man, so I'm thinking back and I'm thinking back. Okay, well, before I started doing my own videos, there was a few people that I watched. And I could say that they were inspirational for several reasons. One was, believe it or not, Troy from Do It Yourself World. Okay? The reason why he was inspirational is because this man had nothing. He virtually had nothing. I came across his videos when he was freezing to death in a leaky, drafty camping trailer out in the middle of nowhere in New York. Okay? And it's like, you had to tune in every day that he posted a video because you didn't know if he was still alive or not. So I started watching him there, and you know, I watched his progression, and this man who had nothing over the years, how he stuck it out through all kinds of adversity, not only from the elements, but his financial position, and also from that dirty little thing that lives under a bridge. Okay? And through all of this, and he stuck it out. And I see where he is today. Beautiful homestead, a beautiful wife, his first child on the way. He has come so far in those few years that I watched him. So he was inspirational. That, okay, if he can do it with nothing, well then maybe there's hope for me. And also, because of all the flack he was getting about his chickens and different things with his chickens, when I found out that my son had a video camera that I could borrow, it's like, okay, how hard can it be to you know, record videos and show people things about chickens? Okay, well, shooting videos is not as easy as it looks, as I found out. So that was, but he's the one who got me into it, because I thought, you know, I got tired of the hassles that he was getting about chickens. So I figured, okay, I'm going to show what I was doing with my chickens. So yeah, I've learned a few things since then. Okay, another one is J0. Hey, who doesn't know J0? Okay. John is a great guy. He's average Joe Blow. Okay? And he has certain issues in his own life where life is not all that easy, but he makes it work. He takes what he has, his hands, his mind, and whatever he has around him, whatever he can find or barter for, or, you know, make a little extra cash on the side from doing something. It's him. He doesn't say no. He says, what can I do with what I have now, and how can I make it better? And it's like, that was inspirational. See how he has, again, grown over the years from when I first discovered him on YouTube. And that was, I mean, I don't count years, people, okay? I don't count years anymore. So, my third choice, like I said, narrowing it down to 3 was really hard. But thinking back, Michigan Snow Pony. Renee is a real person. She's down to earth, and she's working a full-time job and raising 2 girls, and she's got horses, and she just got herself a halflinger not that long ago. And so she was inspirational because of everything she had going on, and she still managed to get things done. She still managed to have the pigs and the rabbits and the chickens, and she did quail. I think she still has the quail. I'm not sure on that one. She hasn't posted a lot of videos lately. So, Renee, I miss you. These sporadic videos are just, they're a teaser. They're a teaser, okay? I would really like to see more what you got to offer, okay? And I know you have a lot. So, yeah, did I mention she had goats too? Yeah, okay. So, those are my 3 picks for the YouTubers who have been inspirational for me, okay? And I think I need to adjust that camera a little bit. Actually, it's my cell phone. Okay, is that better? Not by much. Okay. Next question. Name 3 things you are good at. Oh man, you know, I've never been very good at describing myself. This is me. This is who I am. Okay? Okay, what am I good at? I'm good at handling horses. And it's like, there's nothing more thrilling when you work with a horse who has hardly been handled at all, and in a few minutes you can get that horse in a position to where they trust you enough to follow you without a lead rope. That is very heartwarming. And that is what I can do. I can read a horse. I mean, I'm not an expert, okay? Let me put this out there right now. I'm not an expert at anything, okay? And that includes with horses. You know, what I know, I'll share, but I don't know it all. And I know I don't know it all. But when you're working with a horse and, you know, they have a problem, I think a couple of times where I've had to go and somebody had gotten a young horse and it had a halter on it, but it hadn't been handled, and the young horse grew and the halter started to get too tight and you could see it, and I was able, a couple of different instances, to get that young horse to where I could walk up to it, I could touch it, and then very carefully I could remove the halter without causing stress. That is very heartwarming. And that's just an example of some of the things that I've done with horses. Okay? Another thing I'm good at, most of the time, figuring out how to get something done or how to do something. YouTube helps, by the way. YouTube does help. But if I come across a problem, then I'm trying to figure out, okay, there's got to be a solution to this problem. Let's go back to horses for a second. When I first got into horses, okay, I leased a horse. Which, by the way, I recommend anybody who's getting into horses the first time, your first horse, you lease one, okay? Anyways, she was a good horse for me to get my feet wet with, okay? She had one little catch. She was really difficult to catch. And it was about 9 months of leasing her. I had 1 hour of time to just do anything with her. So I thought, I was going to go, I was going to catch the horse, and I was going to, groom her a little bit, maybe ride a little bit. I chased her for an hour. An hour trying to catch her. Okay? Finally, I said, that's it. I had her halter lead rope in my hand. I threw it down. I said, that's it. You're done. You can be replaced. I'm going to go get me a horse that will come when I call it. Enter stage right, Honey. Actually, no, Honey came up much later. But anyways. Yeah, what was I doing? Okay, figuring out how to do something. Okay. Because of her, I started searching out. Okay, what am I doing wrong? And trying to learn about the horse and how, am I doing something wrong that I can't catch this horse? Okay. And I started digging. Okay. And that is where it led me to where I am today with horses. Okay. And like this kitchen remodel I'm in the middle of right now. Okay. I just getting in there and doing it. Okay. Figuring out, okay, this is no good here. That's not good. I got to replace that. How am I going to replace that? Okay. I've got some of my father's influence from back when I was a child, and YouTube, and watching different people on YouTube on how they build things and whatnot. It's like, I'm figuring out, people. I'm figuring it out. Okay? So, I'm pretty good at that. May not be perfect, but it'll get the job done. And another thing that I'm pretty good at, I'd say, like I said, no expert, is crocheting. Back when I was a young newlywed, actually, I learned crocheting for the first time when I was 16. And an elderly woman that I knew, she taught me how to do it. And I did a little bit. I did some Afghan, some simple stuff. I didn't get too elaborate. But back then, I mean, we're talking the dark ages, people. You had to buy the books and the tutorials and stuff. You had to buy it, okay? Fast forward to today. That was like, well, we won't say how many years ago that was, but let's say there was quite a few. Okay. Fast forward to today, we have YouTube. Look at all the stitches, and they tell you how to do it, and they show you how to do it. Oh, so I have discovered crocheting all over again. Okay, and this is my haul that's behind me. That's, you'll see that on a previous video. Okay, so that's my 3 things that I'm good at. Okay. All right, next question, number 3. Name 3 things that excite you. Okay, I think I touched on that with the other one, didn't I? that was training and working with horses. I said, it's a thrill that you just, I can't describe. There are people that probably is like, really, you know, I can't now. But it's like, I just love it. I love working with a horse and seeing them get and understand what you're trying to ask of them. Okay? And it's like, it's not beating on a horse, it's not running it ragged, it's teaching it that, okay, I want you to do this. And when they understand that when I do this and I expect them to do that, and they get it, it's like, yes. It's just, that is so thrilling and exciting to me. Okay, second item, going someplace new. I love to just get in my vehicle and just go. Okay, love doing that. Don't have too much time these days to do it, but that really, I love doing it. Just getting in the car, getting behind the wheel, and just going, and just seeing what's out there. I love doing that. That's exciting to me. Just so long as it doesn't involve a big city. No, I'm not a city girl at all. No. Okay, another thing that excites me, and I guess you'll probably see this on my video about, you know, the haul, the great haul I had. Getting a bargain on something that I needed. Like the crochet thread behind me. I was so thrilled. That was incredible to me because I was thinking, okay, I no longer have a job. Okay, no, I did not quit my job to make money on YouTube. No, that's a foolish idea, especially these days. Okay, no, it ain't got nothing to do with YouTube. Okay, but anyway, I no longer have my job. Okay, but I enjoyed crocheting, and I was running out of my stash of yarn and crochet threads, like, and I was worried, what am I going to do? Lord, what am I going to do? Okay? Next thing I know, you know, through a series of events, I get wind of this. Okay, I ain't got no worries of running out of anything now. I'm going to keep my hands busy for a long time. Okay? And another thing is that when I decided to do my kitchen remodel, okay, again, funds were extremely tight because I knew my job was coming to an end, and it's like, Lord, I need stuff to get this done. I got to get this done. I mean, you know how bad this is. So I'm checking on Craigslist for under the free section. Lo and behold, not that far from me, somebody posted an ad for free plumbing supplies. That was my most expensive part of this remodel, was the plumbing supplies. It's like, really? I hightailed it over there? And in the bucket was the hoses I needed. They're like $20 for a set. $20, okay? And a plumber's putty, it's like, I'm good. I was ecstatic about that. So that's my 3 items that excite me. Okay. The next question, name 4 things that relax you. Picture hot cup of coffee, early spring, late fall, up in Canada. Step outside, either on the back deck or the front porch. Just at the edge of dawn, and you hear the cry of the loon. That is relaxing. Okay, well, okay, don't have the loon. At least not where I am. I'll settle for a cup of coffee in front of my computer watching videos, crocheting. Because that's another thing that relaxes me, is crocheting. Okay? So that's not bad. The quiet in the morning just before dawn is very relaxing. It's peaceful. It's quiet. There's not much traffic. There's not much people, animals. Everything is quiet and peaceful. That is relaxing. Another thing that's relaxing is a leisure grooming of honey. She'll stand there quietly. No pressures. I'm not getting ready to go anywhere. We're not getting ready to go riding. You know, I'm not rushing to try and get chores done. Just taking my time, brushing her down thoroughly, combing out her mane, cleaning up her feet and her feathers around her feet. Just that quality time of bonding and grooming my horse. That is also very relaxing. Okay. Now, the last question, well, it's not really even a question, okay? Tag 5 other YouTubers to answer these 5 questions. Okay. There are so many that I watch on YouTube. And some of them have already been tagged. Because they're pretty big channels, okay? And they're fairly popular among the channels that I watch. And now I can't watch everybody. Okay, I'm sorry. There's only so many hours in a day and I got stuff to do. But here's some that are not as big. And maybe they should be. I enjoy them for different reasons. Okay? First one that I'm going to tag is Mel and Joe, Cockeyed Homestead. Okay? I love these two ladies. I mean, I knew Mel before Joe moved in with her, you know, when it was just her. And now Joe's there too, and I just love these two ladies. They are wonderful. They weren't doing videos for a little bit. They had some technical difficulties. Now they're back, and Mel's doing her rabbit barn, which I love her barn. And Joe's doing cooking, and it's amazing what she can do with one functional hand, but she gets it done. She gets it done. And Mel too, with her limitations, she gets it done. Great tenacity, ladies. And I want to see you answer these questions. Okay. And both of you answer all the questions, okay? Not one taking turns. No tag team business. You both need to answer the questions. Okay. Another channel I enjoy watching, because this guy, he loves his rabbits. And to look at him on the surface, you think, oh yeah, he's just a dumb hillbilly. No. He loves his rabbits, and he treats them right. And what he does, it's a little bit different than what other people do. Okay? Just a little bit. And he's got a different twist on things. But it's Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead. Okay? I came across him. Okay, I'm not into showing rabbits. I don't even raise rabbits yet. But still, you know, I like the fact that he's handling his rabbits. He's talking about his rabbits. They're like his friends. So, and yeah, he has just recently gotten into showing the rabbits. So, and he's covering some things associated with that. But still, you know, I enjoy watching him, how he interacts with his rabbits. So, that's Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead. Another one, gotta have some horses in there, right? J&B's Homestead. This guy loves his horses. He's got his horses right there with him. He's building a homestead as well. And he's got some pretty good things out there that he's saying about the horses. So, thumbs up. Thumbs up. For sure. So, if you're not a subscriber to J&B's Homestead, go ahead and check him out. Okay? He doesn't post often. He goes in little spurts. Well, you know, he's building a homestead, so he's busy. But gotta respect the man whose horses respect him. Okay? And they do. Another one is Jerry at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I like him too. Because on the surface, first glance, it doesn't seem like, you know, he knows that much. And it's like, but you know what? The man's got skill. The man's got talent. The man's got tenacity. And with his limitations as well, his physical limitations, he gets it done. It may not be the same way as somebody else would do it. It may not be the same way as a professional would do it. But he gets it done his way, and it works. Usually. And my final channel that I'm going to tag is Sheps for Her. Oh, what an adorable family. Oh, I love the kids. The videos they put together. Again, I don't see a lot of videos from them, but the ones I do see are pretty cool. The kids are great. I love the kids. They are such a big help, and they get involved, and it's like, I just love them. They're adorable. So, anyways, those are my 5 picks of YouTubers to tag. So, y'all have fun. You've been warned, and I will try to remember to put the links to these channels in my description. So, thank you, Not a Farm Girl, for tagging me. I hope this video was worth the wait, and I'll catch you out there later, people. Have a good one.